Greetings and welcome to another episode 2 in fact, of the full clear series of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer, and we're just going to pick right up where we left off here. We should be beginning Chapter 2. Okay, I'm doing some sound balancing in the background here. My first episode did not have sound, so this one is going to have sound. I'm basically testing how much I can show and let you guys hear before Nintendo is less than pleased. So this may or may not end up getting copywritten and all that kind of jazz. And in which case, I will, in the future, not include the video portions of the game. I will restrict it to simply gameplay and text boxes. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
In current season, that likely take them to Gormont. You, girl, get Consul Dougal on the line immediately!
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Why, if it isn't Chairman Banner! What an unexpected pleasure! May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals? And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardane. Absolutely sublime!
Banner did not call to hear pointless flattery. And blabbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot? What if Indol tap our communication?
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
Man, forget it. We got bigger fishes to fry.
Oh? What's going on?
Listen up.
Oh, thank goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine, I guess. Where?
I'm not certain. We seem to have washed up on a titan of some kind.
A titan? Where's Gramps? And Nia? We gotta find them. They can't be far.
Okay.
Okay, so basically they explained the setup and how you get points. Your weapon points, generally speaking, for Wreccs, I upped the the anchor shot first. I try to get anchor shot all the way up. Now, there will be occasions where your points for anchor shot are going to be super high, and the rest of them are going to be kind of low, and your temptation is going to be to spend points in those other abilities. I'm not going to say don't do that. I'm just going to say that if you do, anchor shot is going to be less effective, and that is your primary healing move, or at least the one that I use primarily moving forward. It is possible to beat this game by using another healer that you're going to obtain, or that you've already seen, funny enough, later on. But I would say that it is arguably better to have her suit another role that we'll find out about later on in the game. So anyway, at this point, I would say push anchor shot up first, or if you want a more balanced build, more damage and such, you can go for the other two as well. So basically, you're building up these moves here, either evenly, because that's the best way to get a balanced character, or focus on anchor shot if you're going to make Wrecc into a healer, which is the path that I would recommend. As I moved forward in the game, I noticed it was much easier for me to actually do the healing than the healing character at the moment, who is Nia. So yeah, that's just what I noticed. You can take that with a grain of salt. But that's what I did throughout the game, as I ended up making Wrecc my healer. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get going here. Oh, SP. So my skill points, generally speaking, I go for the rapid attack line of stuff, like the one that says allows you to use X at the start of battle, allows you to use Y at the start of battle. Those are going to be invaluable to building up your damage quickly. So yeah, go for those first for any character that you decide to use, because I believe that is a universal constant that will suit you very well. Oh, might want to equip my item here. My initial setup was Abyss Vest and Muscle Belt. Yeah. Yeah. I think at this point I'm going to go for Attack Stone. I did not have Attack Stone the first time through, so you may not have it. And in that case, go ahead and go for Muscle Belt and Abyss Vest. And that will suit you very well for the early parts of the game. Let me see. I don't have any cores yet.
My usefulness has increased.
Yeah, Pyra's growth is pretty easy. Just increasing trust all the way through. Yeah. Fighting battles, that'll get you there. Now, in this area, there is a chest that I'm going to go ahead and grab.
Treasure acquired.
There's a lot of stuff in this area that would be a good idea to grab. The red thread, I did not ever end up using those, but basically what they do is they allow your character to, oh man, they allow your character to be farther away from your blade before the effects of the blades bond with you, aka increased running speed, etc., is cut off. So I didn't personally see a use for it, but for those of you that do a lot of running, I would suggest that you might want to give that a try. Oh, I just talked about courtships. Alright. Affinity rewards, blah, 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 blah. Ox cores. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. But yeah, when they mention ox cores, it is a little bit too early, in my opinion, to talk about it, but essentially, it is your ability to increase your, it's like your weapons accessories. So, yeah. It functions essentially the same way. I'm going to another area where there's a chest, so you can, see where I'm picking up all these chests. Now, throughout the game, I did not focus on picking up chests, except in the beginning, because this story is so good that it sucks you in and pulls you forward in it in a way that I haven't experienced in a long time in a good RPG. So, yeah, I would definitely say that picking up chests is a wonderful sidebar, because I noticed the game, well, the steepness of the difficulty curve increased as I stopped picking up as many chests. So I would say take your time and explore, and generally speaking, you'll have an easier time beating the game. Rigid Vest. I don't remember what Rigid Vest is. I'm thinking it might be... Oops. Going to the wrong place. Yeah, it does something different. Here's the thing. With Rigid Vests and vests of their type, they increase your HP by a certain number. They will initially be better than your Abyss Vest, but I guarantee you, the Abyss Vest, when you get to upper levels, excuse me, will give you a significantly higher amount of HP. So, me personally, I'm just going to stick with the Abyss Vest. Well, actually, no. What I'm going to do, because I noticed that at this particular part of the game I was having trouble staying alive, is I'm going to use my Rigid Vest for now. And as time progresses, you'll see me switch over to the Abyss Vest. The Abyss Vest is, like I said, the best for later levels, as the Rigid Vest is better for early levels if you're trying to go for more HP. Notice I'm killing everything. I am doing that because if you get your grinding done as you go along, then it's a lot easier than doing all your grinding at once. A lot less tedious also. Besides, learning combat is always a good idea. Another side note that I'm going to show you guys in a moment is I do not use the double spinning edge. In the grand scheme of things, it didn't feel like a move that I needed overall. Rolling Smash does a better job of keeping Wrecks alive, in my opinion, because that aggro reduction becomes really, really clutch as you progress through the game. So what I ended up doing was taking Rolling Smash and putting it where double spinning edge was. So, yeah. That's what I would do if I were you guys. Again, something you can take with a grain of salt, but that's what I ended up doing. Let's see, let's go ahead and switch. And let's boogie.
Okay, time to take you down. Much obliged. Oh no, you got! I'm just your ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
My thoughts exactly. Okay, time to take.
This guy is particularly difficult to beat because he has a ton of HP. Yeah. Making sure that you keep your anchor shot on cooldown, in other words, using it as soon as it comes up, becomes very vital in this fight because of that move right there. Sweet. Life saving right there.
Okay, here we go.
A stab.
Thanks for that.
Like I said, really tough enemy. One of the toughest that you'll encounter in the game this early. If not the toughest, actually.
Show 'em a thing or three.
As you increase your levels and get more characters, you'll notice that fighting becomes much more simplistic and straightforward. But for now, well, not simplistic and straightforward. The combat actually gets deeper as you go along, but the concept of defeating monsters gets easier because of that complexity, if that makes any sense.
Really? I'll try even harder for the next one. Just you wait.
Come here, buddy. Now, this particular one, you do not want to fight him near that water because you will lose HP potions.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude. Anchor shot. Ha! Yeah! Sword bash. Ha! Gah! Why not? Rolling smash. Hit it. No.
Let's do this.
A stab.
No, you don't.
Much obliged. Anchor shot. Ha!
Rush down.
Why not?
You don't stand a chance to get
Notice level 5 goes down much easier. That has a lot to do with the level, but it has more to do with the fact that as you,
Why not?
the more levels you are ahead of something, the better you are at avoiding their move, because there's like a difference. What do you call it? Yeah, I mean, okay, we'll just say there's a difference in level that causes it, because explaining the intricacies of what that entails is kind of involved.
You down.
There's a percentage of chance to dodge that increases as the number of levels between you and the monster you're fighting increases. Okay, that wasn't so hard. Yeah, go with that.
Why not? Sword bash. Rolling smash. Gotcha. Anchor shot.
Rex, maybe you should slow down.
It's getting tough.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude. Okay, time to take you down. Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Anchor shot.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
I like your attitude. Let's show 'em a thing or three. Ha!
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
My thoughts exactly. Why not? Let's show 'em a thing or three.
Rex, let's go.
Alrighty. So I think the last thing to fight in this area is that butterfly. After we fight it, we'll go ahead and progress the story.
It's the word, and I will unleash my fire.
Essentially, that'll be enough to get me to level 7.
This up and we'll win for sure.
What? I like your attitude.
Oh. Okay, there's 2 bugs.
Okay, time to take you down.
Rex, let's go.
Yeah!
Oh, no, you don't.
Much obliged.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for
Anchor
sure.
shot. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Let's show 'em a thing or three.
We can do this together.
Ha!
besides the fact that the damage for that move is amazing, it actually does help a lot with aggro.
Gramps!
It is good to see you uninjured, Rex.
How awful.
Hold on. I should have some herbs.
You are kind, but no amount of human medicine would suffice.
But
Weep not, my boy. This is my fate.
I can't help it. Can I?
No parting is forever. We will surely meet again when the flow of the ether will set. The days with you were the best I ever had. Until we meet again, Rex.
Gramps. Gramps. Gramps.
I told you not to cry, didn't I, Rex? Rex? Rex?
Gramps.
Rex!
What? Gramps? How is that?
It can't be.
Use your eyes. Don't you recognize me?
Well, not really, no.
I am so confused right now.
So you see, by maximizing cellular regeneration to retain all vital bodily functions, I seem to have reverted to a larval stage.
Well, that's quite handy. Must be nice to be a Titan.
This isn't something just any old Titan can do. Only one so advanced as myself. Rex, are you angry?
I'm not. It's more that you see me blubbering like a baby.
Oh, it's okay to be angry.
So, when will you be back to your old self?
Good question. No more than 300 years.
300 years? But I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to live in the streets?
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean pay rent?
Miser boots.
It's a massive extra expense. Still. Glad you're okay, Gramps. Oh, shoot.
So fuzzy.
Stand around all day. We have to find Mia.
Mia? You mean that driver and her blade from before?
Yeah. They kind of saved our lives.
I do hope they're all right.
Gramps, do you remember anything?
I remember crashing through many trees before landing here. They probably fell off then.
That's not a whole lot to go on.
Perhaps we would have some luck following the trail of broken trees.
Good thinking, Pyra. Let's go.
By the way, Rex, is that a core crystal I see shining on your chest? Just what happened to you?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we need to find Nia.
Oh, now this makes a nice change.
That's pretty fun. So, I was really convinced that was level 66 for a moment. pretty sure there's a path that will take us back down and around to this area, but I haven't been able to find it as of yet. Maybe I'll be able to find it this go round.
Thanks for that. It'll be fine. We can turn it around. Sword bash. Lightning smash. Gotcha. Let's show him a thing or three. Yeah! Oh, no, you don't. Yeah! Thanks for that. Let's go shot. Win for sure. My goals exactly. Let's go. Bash. Yeah! Why not? Yeah! Rolling smash.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
I like your attitude. Yeah!
What would you have me do?
Ha!
Okay,
Hit it, no.
here we go.
Why not? Oh, why
No,
not?
you
Thanks for that.
Alright. Every single collection point you see, you should try your best to pick it up.
Come out, come
This
out.
stuff comes in very handy. Probably more handy than salvage, in my opinion.
Okay, time to take you down. Ha! Ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for
Anchor
sure.
shot. Ha! Sword smash.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Ah!
Failure.
That was poorly judged.
That, yes, it was.
Look where you're going next time.
Just trying not to run off the cliff because I hit the wrong direction. Perhaps there's not a way up there. I'm sorry, up behind this tree root over here, I believe there should be an item mark, or perhaps something that counts as a secret, but I don't know how to get back there.
What have we here? Let's show him a thing or three. Yeah!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
My goals exactly.
Let's go.
Sword back. Okay, time to take you down. Ow! Anchor shot.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude.
What would you have me do?
Bash. Why not? Go for it.
Let's do this. Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
I like your attitude. Let's show him a thing or three.
Magnificent!
Why not?
I call upon the power of fire.
Yeah, basically with your masteries, only the blades that you have equipped can be exploited for their field abilities. So basically, if you find something that you can't mine or farm with your current setup of blades, then you have to change out your blades.
Come out, come out.
I only mention that because there are circumstances when I did not remember that fact, and I ended up missing treasure that I could have gotten and had to circle back to go get it. So,
Let's show 'em a thing
yeah.
or three. Yeah! Anchor shot! Ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude.
My power will finish this.
Gotcha! I'll keep you safe, Pyra. Salvage's honor.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Rex.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Anchor shot! Ha!
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
Light sword bash! Why not?
My power
Smash! Gotcha! What's that sound?
I felt a ripple in the ether. It feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. I'm certain of it.
Let's go.
Okay.
My lady, leave this to me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you, Droma.
We're here to help. Nia!
Rex! What are you doing here?
My lady, now's our chance. Let's attack.
All right then. Give the word and I... Okay, no. Here we go.
Magnificent!
Just win for sure.
My thoughts exactly.
It's okay.
Thanks for that.
Cement this.
Is this to your liking?
Ha! Anchor shot! Ha!
Let us make use of it now.
Rolling smack!
Let's show them what we're really made of.
Speed
Anchor
bomb
shot!
break.
Ha! Shot! For sure!
I do it now.
Magnificent!
Getting better!
Much stronger. So why you guys even... Well, I guess that's a stupid question.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're all right.
Right back at you. Hey, by the way, what happened to the big guy who saved us? The Titan.
Are you talking about me?
Wait, what? How?
That's sort of a long story. Let's get somewhere we can rest. I'll tell you all about it then.
That seems prudent. My lady?
Sure. Lead the way. I see. So you two are off to Elysium. Listen, I never thanked you properly. For saving us, I mean. Dromark said that you carried us all the way here.
We owe you our lives, Titan.
No need to thank me. After all, you were the ones who saved Rex.
Don't mention it. So, you Titans can regenerate. Pretty handy.
This isn't something just any old Titan can...
You can retire that line now.
Excuse me. I'd like less of that attitude. If you had listened to me and declined that reckless job to begin with, we wouldn't be in this mess. Take a nap, you said. Like I was some kind of doddery old man.
Okay, I get it. I'm a terrible disappointment. Look how sorry I am.
Can you not muster even a shred of sincere remorse?
Sorry, but I can't.
What?
If I hadn't taken the job, they'd have got their hands on Pyra.
Rex.
I couldn't let that happen. No way. They can never take her.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
I can't seem to sleep. It's good to see you again, Azurda.
Likewise. Though you've changed a lot since last we met, Pyra.
I suppose I have. A lot's happened.
Yes, it has. I wanted to thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told him. Is that what you really intend?
Yes. It is my true desire.
I see. Well, that's good enough. I have no reason to doubt you, Pyra.
That said, I do have one other goal now.
Jin and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
The fate of an Aegis never changes.
Right.
And you're going to get Rex mixed up in this? I'm not blaming you. No matter how hard you tried, that boy would find some way to get involved. I see half your core is missing. Seems you've taken on quite a burden.
Azurda, I...
Promise me you'll take care of Rex.
I will.
Right then. We should probably try and find a town or something. Does anyone have any idea where we are?
This is Gormott, a province of the Ardanian Empire. You must have seen the Gormott Titan before.
Yeah. Only from a distance, though.
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormott, huh? Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormotti?
Well done, genius. Took you long enough.
Gormott is the land of my lady's birth.
Wow. Well, that's reassuring.
If we want to find a town, the first step is to get out of this forest. Keep heading up, and we'll hit the plain soon. The town's that way.
Brilliant. Let's get going.
Alrighty then. So the first thing I'm going to do is ignore the instruction to go up that path, and then go to the side path. Both sides of this,
Come out.
both sides of this road have things in them
Just watch
that you'll probably want to pick up. Not to mention fights to increase your strength.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Make sure you got my tail, Rex.
Ha! Ha!
It's okay.
Yeah! Much obliged.
Muscle, 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 belt.
Anchor shot. Why not?
Eye up.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Go get him, Rex.
Yeah! Yeah!
Our motions are in tune, Rex.
Anchor shot.
Just make use of it now.
Phew. I'm knackered. Can I ride on you for a while, Jomac?
Of course. That is what I am.
It's okay.
Yeah! Much obliged. Anchor shot.
This up.
Everyone's getting sight. Yeah!
Fired up.
So fast. Why not? Ha! Splendid. I could have done this blindfolded. Treasure acquired. Come out. Let's show him a thing or three.
I can take care of myself. Our motions are in tune, Rex.
Everyone's getting sight.
It's okay. We don't have much about that.
Do it like I showed you and we'll be okay.
You put your feet up over
no,
there.
you don't.
All right, Gramps? Ha! Now I'm fired. Don't give up on me. Let's show him a thing or three.
I can take care of myself.
Everyone's getting sight.
Our motions are in tune, Rex.
My thoughts exactly.
Put your best foot forward, Rex.
All right already. Ow. Anchor shot. Everyone's getting sight.
I'm getting fired up.
We can do this all day.
What was that? Come on, stop wasting our time.
Treasure acquired.
And we have chips. go ahead and use core chips on our blades here. I don't necessarily need a lot of block rate, so I'll go from the primitive sword to the sword of the dingo, and then with my rings I'll go for the fang chip, which is now the only chip that I have, and now we are the wild rings. Keeping those chips and everything else updated is going to be very important for progressing through the game efficiently and being able to clear it 100%.
Come out, come out.
Looks like by the time that I actually get to the city, blah blah blah. By the time I actually get to the city, I'm going to be out of time for this video. But yeah, focus and lock picking. I don't think I'll pick up lock picking for a little while. I think the first blade that I picked up that had lock picking was Rock. If you don't know who Rock is, it is a blade that you'll pick up later on in the game.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Kind of comes as a package deal with a character.
I like your attitude. Let's show him a thing or three.
Stay on your toes. It's okay.
Much obliged.
Our emotions are in
We can
tune,
do
Rex.
this all day.
What was that? Come on, stop wasting our time.
No, we lost the upper hand.
Oh, no, you don't.
Much obliged. Ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude. Anchor shot.
Make haste and retrieve it.
Splendid. Go on, raise us some more. No, we lost the upper hand.
Let's keep this up and we'll
I'll
win
keep
for
you safe,
sure.
Pyra. Salvage's honor.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Rex. I call upon the power of fire.
Okay, time to take you down.
Stay on your toes.
Yeah!
Our emotions. That was wonderful, Rex.
Really? I'll try even harder for the next one. Just you wait. Ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude. Come out, come out.
Now you'll notice that because of the grinding that I did earlier, I'm basically able to finish these guys off with auto attacks. I think that is a handicap that they put on the early portion of the game because that does not
Come out.
remain the case. Welcome to the Gorma Province.
Oh, my goodness. What a wonderful view.
spectacular indeed.
Yeah, this is great. Especially after slumming it on Gramps' back for so long.
It served you well enough.
Over there, that's Torigoth, biggest city in Gormont. I'll accompany you
I
as
love
far as
Rex's banter,
after that,
especially with
I'm afraid
Gramps.
I'm
Oh, on our own?
Of course. I would have thought even you'd know why I can't be seen with you.
Because you're supposed to be one of them.
I haven't known them very long. But you know, they're still my crew.
Your crew? Even after they tried to kill you?
That's as may be. But they're the closest thing I have to a family.
Nia?
Right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody tries to offer me. We have issues. We have beef. Yep, something I already mentioned. Oh wait, did I miss a chest? Nope, I didn't. Okay.
Come out, come out.
Now, since your blades are completely random, essentially what's going to end up happening here, happening when we get to town and get our first core crystals,
Come out.
is that we're going to get some blades. Now, I'm hoping the blade that we get is relatively awesome, but we'll see how that goes. Like, I don't necessarily even mind if it's a powerful blade, just so long as it's a rare blade. Well, ironically, because powerful blades are mostly the
Time for some treasure hunting.
rare blades.
Onward.
Messed that one up. So we'll probably end up having to fight something.
Oh man, did I come up with a load of guff again?
Yep. Alright, fellas, let's fight.
We lost the upper hand.
Our ravens are in tune, Rex!
My God! Why not? Sword bash! Why not? Ha!
Our ravens are in tune, Rex!
I like your attitude. Ha!
What would you like me to do?
Sure. For sure.
Okay,
Hit it. No.
here we go! It's okay!
Much obliged.
Splendid.
I could have done this blindfolded. Oh, I can't wait. All right.
There we go. That's more like it.
I'm back. Miss me? Ha. Okay, bring it on. Ha! Yeah!
notice how I'm waiting to activate my moves till directly after an auto attack. That's another thing that they explain in the battle tutorial to make your moves as effective as possible.
Treasure acquired. Treasure acquired.
Okay. Gonna jump down here one more good time. Rex is a gymnast now.
No! We lost the upper hand!
3 dudes? That's rude.
Everyone's getting sucked! Anchor shot! Let us make use of it!
Rex, do you need a rest?
It's getting tough!
Is the word out to unleash my fire?
Gotcha!
Rex, do you need a rest?
It's getting tough! Rolling smash!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
Anchor shot! Make this happen! For sure!
Jaguar slash! Is the word out to unleash my fire?
Gotcha!
Just keep your legs up. Now, let's show them what I'm
Anchor
doing.
shot! Make this happen! Why not? No. Yeah!
Okay, here we go. Prominence.
Why not? Treasure acquired.
Okay. Now, I'm about to do something dangerous and dumb.
Hey, look what I
There's a way to get to the top of this tree here and pick up the items if you are careful. I plan on being careful.
What have we here?
By the way, those aggro if you are in front of them. They don't necessarily care if you walk around them. They're not movement sensing. Well, I'm sorry, they're not sound sensing.
Morning.
Let us face the day with a renewed vigor.
That was close. Oh yeah, there's something else up on top of this mountain. I don't think the monsters up here are aggressive, but I'm not going to chance it.
Come out. You're all mine.
Generally speaking, I will try to make sure you guys can see what items I'm picking up. It's a little bit strange to make sure that's the case because the items are often kind of hovering, like the item names kind of hover off in space while you pick it up. So yeah, I may be successful, I may not be. Find all of these guys and something awesome happens. I don't know what that awesome something is because I didn't get around to finding everybody, but I know of it.
Come out, come out.
Okay. Tides. There are a lot of things to say about tides because they open and close up a lot of different areas, as they mentioned in that little sidebar. That big monkey in the background there, well, that large ape in the background, he has given me a lot of troubles because he moves very rapidly, and when I didn't know his path, it was really, really hard to figure out where he was headed to. This guy is a rare monster, the first rare monster I encountered in the game, and well, the first playthrough, and it's the first one I encountered this one on this playthrough. So, yeah, full circle. You'll notice that it's a lot harder to do 3-tier combos at this stage. Yeah, I think I can get 1 or 2 out, but we'll have to see about it. Oh, there we go, level 3.
Blade combo, 3rd stage.
See, Grumps? I'm getting better.
There we go. Memory rocket, bonnet choker. Okay. By the way, after you beat a rare monster, it stays dead. That's something that was mentioned in the promotionals for the game. What appears is a named tombstone. You can speak to that tombstone, or you can check the tombstone and fight that monster again at any point, but it won't get in your way anymore, which is very convenient later on when you have to be around multiple monsters and multiple instances of needing to get around big monsters for missions and well, for quests and such.
You're all mine.
Now, notice I'm not doing much direct exploring. That's because at the moment I'm just trying to get to the city. The city has the allure, the draw, that I will be able to obtain more blades soon, and that fact is pulling me forward, because the more blades you can pick up earlier, the better when it comes to when it comes to things like raising affinity and things like that.
It hasn't changed a bit. You? It's nothing. Okay then. I'll show you to an inn. Then I'm out of here. What the bloody hell is this? Don't tell me this is meant to be me.
A remarkable likeness, to say the least.
Oi, did you say something?
No. I fear they may have conflated our countenances, my lady. How very awful.
Wow.
Who has the courage to heed the Empire's call? Your strong heart today will build a strong, more ordained tomorrow. Of course, you get more than a salary. Pension and benefits are included. Distinguish yourself, and you could even join the nobility. For the glory of the Ardanian Empire and His Majesty, Emperor Knoll! Come now! Who wants to be the hero of tomorrow?
What's the deal over there?
Driver recruitment.
Driver recruitment?
Recently, they've been recruiting drivers from all over.
The pool of potentials is ever shrinking. They must have run out of candidates in the military.
What do you mean by potentials? I'm not sure I follow.
Just see for yourself.
Don't do it, bro. It's too dangerous. What will we do if something happens to you? Or look after us? Please.
I know it's dangerous, but if I can become a driver...
Out of the way, Pipsqueak.
Go!
All right. Come on, Blade Boyo. Show me what you got.
Yeah, he's done for.
Indeed.
Oh-ho! All bark and no bite! What a shame!
Oh, what just happened? All that blood.
Couldn't handle the core crystal's power.
That's what happens when someone unqualified touches a core crystal. Truly lamentable.
Wait, you need a qualification to be a driver?
Perhaps aptitude would be a better word.
Aptitude?
No! Is there nobody else here ready to test their strength for the glory of the Empire? Oh, how about you? What say you? Step forward, sir, with bold heart!
Don't worry. Your big bro's gonna be a driver. And then we'll be set for life.
Don't do it!
is your aptitude?
I did it!
You did it! I don't believe it!
The core crystal turned into a weapon?
That is how blades are born, Rex.
What? But when I touched Pyra's...
She's a special case. Pyra's the Aegis, remember? So the usual rules don't apply. All that business with sharing her life force, it's not exactly normal.
Wait, what does the Aegis even mean? Jin and Malos, they called her that too.
Dunno. All I know is that it's some kind of legendary blade. Why don't you just ask her yourself? Let's go. No point sticking around for the enrollment ceremony and all that boring stuff.
Okay, so we have arrived in Torigoth, and we've also reached the end of this particular video. Yeah, we'll explore the town on our next jaunt. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I save. And say that it's been a wonderful pleasure playing this particular game with you guys. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer. If you'd like to like and or subscribe, you may do so by clicking on the links provided. Also, if you'd like to check out other videos that I've done, you may do so by clicking on the links in this video. So again, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys next time.